Okie dokie. Here I am, ready to go hunt down Kain. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, last time we left off, I had just gotten back to where I was. And we were just about to go through the cave of the time hermit.
It's Tepag!
Although there was something I wanted to check out. Wait, just to brag to chat, I have a special drink with me today.
Go, Pug, go.
Go, Pug, go, indeed. So anyways, as I was saying, I am going to go ahead and just brag about it. I have a special imported soda. I found it in the mall. And on top of being imported, it's also a vanilla Coke. Okay, gonna be honest with you, it doesn't seem to be that different from the regular Canadian brand. Canadian store bought Coca-Cola. I'm not disappointed or bothered. I'm just like, oh. I can't, well, I guess I am kind of disappointed. I was expecting like a different flavor to it. I don't know. Although maybe, I think they did use a little more vanilla. Just very subtly. I heard. Okay, I'm just curious what she might have to say about looking for Kain.
In the bowels of an inverted clockwork, the tormentor awaits. Be wary, Raziel. Those blind with rage are by destiny ensnared.
Well, that's some infallible wisdom. Which one of these is mine? Yeah, I think that one's mine. Oh, there's the argument. Alright. No, I got no reason to delay. I honestly had no reason to even come here. I just wanted to see if she had something interesting to say. Which, I mean, she did. It's a fascinating character, except backtracking here just to get a hint just never worked out. We're off to go fight Kain. We're gonna go fight Kain. He is a tormentor. We're gonna kick his junk. I genuinely have no reason to care that you guys exist. there wouldn't happen to be a, conduit nearby. There it is. Kinda forgot I have to be material in order to, open the door. So, fortunately for me, even though I'm pretty sure I am towards the very end of this game, this immediately goes into Soul Reaver 2. I don't have to, like, reload the game or anything. It's just, I get to go right into Soul Reaver 2. No, I'm still, I gotta be honest with you, I still love how the portal system in this game works. It just lets me walk into, like, you walk into it without, like, a loading screen. You are a stinker, sir. But he just beat you up a little more. Oh.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time.
Neat.
Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Okay, Well, what is wrong with you? Just there you go. Just get in. Scream, fool. Ah, my big brain in gear.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
So you have two levers and a path downstairs. Gonna be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how I was supposed to guess that. Figure it out. I just started touching the lever and it worked out. Do 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 do. I wonder how one who goes through time views events anyway. Does it matter? Do they see things as inevitable? Okay. I can see an obvious solution. Ah! Blinding, flashing! That'll make that red. This needs to be blue. I feel like this was like really, really easy. Okay. Mein eyes! No, wait, not again. Eh! La-di-da-di-da. Let's see, so that's a vampire has gotten down here. And there's another one. Okay, no, that's not. Oh, do I just keep turning this? Again, this seems a little too simple. I feel like I have to be missing some sort of catch to this. Okay, so blue. I think I might have gone the long way for blue. Oh, there's the door. There is the door. Num 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 soul. Aw, man. I lost my fire reaver. Now that's the extra reason that I ever want to be smacked. Let's see, I could go ahead and try to get back just to reactivate Fire Reaver, which I don't really need per se. be quiet. I am thinking with all of my brain. Perplexing. Is this wall? No, it's not climbable. The other way? No. Blasty. Wait, what's this? Oh, the gears are blocked. Be free, my gears! I see. Really should have stopped the look. No. Azael, climb. Okay, on a mission, on the mission, on the mission, on the mission. Wait, no, no, no! Now! Yeah. Climb. Climb away. Score for me. No, I feel like I just missed something important. Man, I really hope that lands on a vampire. Just like right on their smelly head. Really disappoint me. I think this is already facing the right way. Okay, so these two need to be flipped. Although it's not obvious to me how. Okay. Okay, one more question. Okay, who did he shoot at? Okay, apparently there's one more clue to find. No, like, actually, who did you just shoot at? Raziel. Who did you go pew pew at? I think whatever I need is further back up. Let's see. Gotta get beyond that door. Oh. One more step over. Who did you just try to shoot at? Who's on the other side of the wall that you thought would be a better thing to shoot at? Huh. Oh, that didn't take long. I just had to take a little step back up. This should be really quick because it's already facing the right side. I just had to give it a quick little pew pew. Well, into the depths we go. Into the depths we go. Into the creepy vampire-infested depths we go. Well, we know where this goes to. This goes on to the circle. Considering that I should see it all wrong. You know what? Solar flare! Now feed me your souls. I got no idea which way this is supposed to attach to. Oh, there it goes. What a peculiar puzzle this has become. Yeah. Give it the switch. I mean, who would have thought to make a lock this complicated? Like, you have to turn giant stones to activate a giant mechanical swing. And then you can flip 3 I mean, you'd have to have someone who's super strong and super athletic. The architect, I mean, this is almost as ridiculous as Resident Evil architects. Now, those guys had the ideas. And what is this? I'm staring into the abyss, or is it staring at me?
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
Huh. Well, now I'm curious what happens when I stare into it more. Do a roar.
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
Oh, we'll just get the same
It
cutscene.
is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
Well, I don't know what to make of that, so, we're gonna move on. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, the soul reaver getting broken.
These apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Apparently. Apparently someone was reading ahead on your life before you could. Is that supposed supposed to be an angel? Is that supposed to be Raziel or something? I can't tell. I actually can't. Am I to be an angel? I mean, I guess I am kind of an angel of death.
Impossible. This must be one of Kain's deceptions.
So, everything about what's happened already was already foretold.
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kain await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
Well, that seems like a bit of a spoiler, but okay. Wait.
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kain must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
Yeah, I'm confused. What was that about? Why what? I don't have a beef with her. But my soul reaver turned into a light? Some sort of, is it supposed to be a golden light or something? Honey, what has you upset? Oh, I walked backwards.
Does Kain await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
I hope I'm not heading backwards. That would be awkward. Okay, if it doesn't automatically activate, that means I must have gone the wrong way. So let's see, that's me striking down the ghost lady. So. Wait, what? Don't tell me I somehow got turned around again, because I passed by fighting Kain, Ghost Lady. So this should be new, right?
These apparitions torment me.
Wait,
Has this all been foretold?
I could have sworn I gotten set back. going in the right direction again. So you tell me I went even further back? Aw, man. Okay, so now this has to be the right way. Gotta be. Thrown out of a Terran reality. Oh, hey, fuck. Hello, Wickedest. Hello. We're discovering that someone has been taking a peep throughout our future. And apparently I need to slay the ghost lady despite the fact that she's been helpful. I mean, I don't get it either. Raziel is confused, but I don't know. These are just portals into the future and past. So Nash is home now. I just got home.
Is this phantasm a conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
Okay, so we had a golden light Soul Reaver, and now we have a blood red. Very evil Soul Reaver. Huh. Is Raziel destined to become a Dark Lord? It might become the new Master of the Sith? Well, this is new. Ooh. Excellent. So this is it. This is the last portal room. Activate all warp gates. You know, I'm willing to do it. I smell like 6 months, so I'm gonna... Ah, yes. The cleansing. The wonderful power of cleansing. Well, don't worry, we're doing a quick backtracking anyway, so you won't miss anything. I found out that I jumped down a deep hole, and I didn't get to check out that side path. So if I'm lucky, this might have the last health piece. Shouldn't take long, there's not even any puzzles to do now. Floor is all warped and stuff. Very happy I decided to stay in the airplane. Yep, this door's open. I don't know why that guy's laying there. He doesn't even have anything impaled in his chest. What a loser. Oh, right, I'm gonna eat some souls. yo, puppy. Hey, yo. You want to be babied? You want to be babied? Yes, you smelly baby. You want to see baby? Why you look sad? Here, you know what? I know what you like. I know what you like. There you go. Yeah. Oh man, I was kind of hoping this was gonna be that last piece of health. It's probably... I've probably utterly missed it, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to get the last piece of HP. Well, this is not a worthwhile field trip, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, I could have backtracked the entire time. There's actually, like, a wall I could climb. Sweetie? Sweetie, what's with the attitude? Oh, she's a silly baby. Here we go. Honey, what are you even upset at? You even know? Come to me. Now. Kinda wonder if maybe I should have considered, just backtracking to the portal. It hardly matters at this point. I've gone this far. In the end, I didn't even need to backtrack. It was going okay the whole time. So I'm left to wonder here, what is going on? Puppy can see a dog up in it. Oh! Oh, Honey's just trying to say hi. Yeah, she's not an angry barker. She just says hi in a higher pitch, that's all. That's all. She just screams hello at people. And has no respect for personal space. That's all. walking through this hall of memories and things yet to be. We're off to stab Kain in his face because he smells bad. Jumping for joy. Jumping for joy. We are the champions. No, it's not a we. It's very singular, actually. We've been killing all of our ex-cohorts. They're gone. There's no we. Is this the time machine?
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No. I had faith in you.
Excuse
in your
me?
ability to hate, in your self-righteous indignation.
Lies. You cannot have foreseen all this.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kain. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths.
You know, that's very an
Free
interesting
will
symbolism to have in a video
is an
game.
illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
No, he's got a point there.
Can
He
you
turned his
grasp
enemies
the
into his
absurd
own
beauty
sons.
of the paradox. We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic?
I mean, compared to you? Probably.
It'll be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
Uh-oh. Ow, he tased my butt. Oh, no souls. Yeah! Stop tasing me. Try concentrated sunlight. Fireball. Oh, I actually just had to slap him. I don't understand what you just did. Owie. Stop teasing me.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Is this the end? Is there...
Be warned, Raziel. Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond my influence.
Does this mean I don't respawn? Hey look, it's the man himself.
Redeemer and destroyer. Pawn and messiah. Welcome, time-span soul.
Okay, I'm digging the staff actually.
To your destiny. Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
Huh. So I see we're not getting answers about anything. I'm mildly disappointed with that ending, except for the fact that I immediately can start number 2. But, wow, that would actually just be terrible. I can't imagine, like, it being the person who actually had to, like, wait for whatever came next. Anton Krupkin. It took us less than an hour to get here? I mean, I backtracked and everything, so that was actually, like, I really didn't have much left of here. Yeah, so I'll look at this nuts, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to update the stream. We're gonna play. Yeah, well, I mean, when we last left off, we kind of knew we were right at the end. I honestly, gotta be honest with you, I'm a little underwhelmed with how the fight with Kain went. I kind of just slapped him like 3 times. By the way, this is. Oh, wait, I guess it's not unskippable. Oh, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Ignore what you've seen. Ignore what you've seen. There is no magic behind the screen. Legacy of Kain series. Soul Reaver 2. Oh, no. Oh. That. Hold on. Hold on. I made a mistake. There we go. Now we should be fine. Ooh.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan King. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgûl from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel.
Me, the puppy.
Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds.
Yeah. Should have done.
Completely.
Alright. Alright. So now, our long-awaited
Raziel,
next step.
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Oh, and there's the glowing eyes. Hey, might do that.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I shall kill you where you stand.
Kinda gets to the point, doesn't it?
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
Ah, you two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it
Did
that
he
you
really
know
just-
my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes,
Huh.
but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race.
Ooh.
He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy?
He's got a point.
Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world.
Huh.
We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and
Yeah,
Kain
yeah,
is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very
So
existence
are we gonna
is a
change
cancer
time?
upon this world.
Or do we not?
As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again.
I'm just
be sure,
curious.
Raziel.
Are there multiple time
You
streams?
can
Did
re-embrace
we create a
essence of
paradox
your humanity
by being
and the
here?
nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All ready.
Alright, I don't want to be terrible, so we're not going to kill them.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
Shift. No sword, though. If you map. Ah, no runes. I can't just cast sunlight in my enemy's face. I wonder if the paintings above are supposed to represent the Seraphim. I think that's the ghost lady. No idea what's with those two. That dude's got kind of a fun beard. You know, I can kind of dig the artwork. Okay, this is a pretty cool axe, not gonna lie.
Over there!
RB to auto face. Well, I hope my other powers are intact. Hey, look, my sword's here. I see that hasn't left me. Wait, do I have to kill these guys? They're not actually my enemy. Wait, well, I already killed them. Yeah, no, I had to. The door was not gonna open. Well, that's kind of sad. It asked me to keep them to the casualties to a minimum, and then I immediately had to kill like 2 people. Two guys. Oh, they're really not gonna let me out at all. Look at that. Another locked door? Dude, my dude. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a lot more combo action to this. Oh! Oh! Oh, that head came off. I'm not trying to be a coward about it, but the humans aren't my enemies. We know that.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Seraphim priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Well, now I won't get to learn what's the other way. It's kind of nice that they're giving me more than just spears to work with. I guess we've added beheading to the list of vampire weaknesses, considering I can do a head chopping. Okay, I think that's where I need to go. Where did I come from? Oh, over here. I mean, I'm already kind of on a streak here, so I might as well continue to explore. You know? Might as well keep going. Eat choppy blades. Okay, so if I'm fighting someone one-on-one, I can just... Oh. That door's locked anyway. I really did not need to come back here to take care of that guy. That was just straight up unnecessary. Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, we could have avoided this if they just let me leave. You know? Like, we did not need to go this way. We could have left well enough alone. That's locked. There it is. Good. I still have my previous powers. Health must be full. Right.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, did the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Although I've lost the ability to blast kinetic energy. Ah, okay. How dare you? I can just straight up kick someone, make a human jump in the air using your feet. can just straight up kick people. Give me a second here. I'm not fighting you without a weapon. Where's her weapon? Yeah, I guess I am fighting you without a weapon. Okay, that happened. How do I not continue to hold sword? You know what? If I just drop it, there we go. Yeah, I'm starting to understand what he said to keep the casualties to a minimum. That was a joke. That was a joke, because the game was not going to allow me to spare anyone.
A strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement, the Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me.
Hello, Camilla's Fly.
My symbiotic
It's a
weapon.
button combo to put things down, like crouch and place
And
objects.
so
Ah!
the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long-dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment.
Hello.
The Reaver was now in command, and
So this is my first time playing this one, by the way. I could never finish the first Soul Reaver, and now I get to play the second.
But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released.
So how you doing, by the way? How you doing?
As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your despair.
These blades now coiled in
Pretty good, you. I'm doing okay
inspire
today.
terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man.
I'm actually quite excited
Bound
to
together
play
as
this.
they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to
I think
aid
we
you
created
in
a
your
time
righteous
paradox.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you.
I'm not liking how this cutscene
Yet
looks.
eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Because
Yes,
the Soul Reaver
Wheel
that's
of Fate demands
part
it.
of Raziel's soul is
Wheel of Fate.
mingling
The
with the
inexorable
Soul
cycle
Reaver
of death
in
and
the
rebirth
sword.
to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
So, yeah, no, we have two Soul Reavers. They're the same blade.
By my soul, you almost had me. My
Maybe at the
little
background
blue
shake.
assassin.
Oh, no, I hated the background shaking.
That
But
will
yeah,
be
no,
the
we straight up
one
created a
and
time
only chance
paradox.
you get. I assure you of that.
Yeah, and
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
hey. Commercial hiccup, but you're back. Oh, ads. Yeah, no, we got the ads going.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Seraphim finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Seraphim therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Seraphim, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
I'm enjoying the fact that Raziel is not just mindlessly going with anything anyone says. He's actually thinking about it. What was I saying? I don't like the shaking, because that was kind of giving me a little headache. But, yeah, no, we've created a time paradox, because we have the same Soul Reaver. And apparently we need to be careful when using it now. So, he's... I'm just trying to think how this works out now, because he absorbed the Soul Reaver, and now he's absorbed a second Soul Reaver. Except they're the same one. Different points in the timeline. Owie! Okay, she's just beating me up. Rizahel! Rizahel, please! Swing back! Oh no. So, at some point, is this? I have to get the second Soul Reaver out, so that way we can put it back. So that way, Kain may take it, and then we'll be able to absorb it the first time in the future. Oh, did we do that thing where you get weaker in the sequel? I just realized, I think my health bar is smaller. I think absorbing that second lead back might mean you may let Kain. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that plan. But I mean, what else is there to do? Like, I've got 2 Soul Reavers bound to my soul, and now it wants to eat me. So, I mean, this can only be bad for me. Gotta be honest. Actually, I wonder, can I face this one too? No. Oh, well, from whence we came, we shall return. I forget this game's so-so gameplay because the storyline gets much deeper. Oh, indeed, it is... It is a very excellent story. But, yeah, no, it is clunky. There are some parts that are very awkward. Right, me. Although the thing I'm curious about now is, how do I get my hands on the original Blood Omen? Because there's Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain. So, there has to be a first Blood Omen, which is probably where the story actually began. Guessing by your statements there, you're very familiar with the Legacy of Kain. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is the first game. But no, isn't it Blood Omen 2? I know I looked this up before. I saw Blood Omen 2. Or are they both just Blood Omen Legacy of Kain? Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 2, Blood Omen 2. Ah, so in that case, I can't find the first one. But interesting that there's Blood Omen came after. But there's also, there's also Defiance. That is the last in the series? Okay, well, I will make sure to save that for last. Oh, there was a door in here. On God, Sir Knight. Alright, I need to find Blood Omen. Because, I mean, I kind of already started this before I found out that there was previous games. So, I think after this, I'm going to desperately search for a way to play the first Blood Omen. Because then I can play Blood Omen 2 and then Defiance.
Strange how my history came full circle. This
Suffolk.
chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former
Malachi.
and brethren and myself.
Rahab.
All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses.
I wonder where yours
For the
is.
first time, I beheld the image of my Seraphan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up,
Dog.com.
so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this
I will
moment
try to
was
remember that.
find Cain and destroy him.
Soul, eat the soul, eat the soul. Feed yourself 30 times. Already? I already ate 30 souls? I've gone through 30 humans already? Oh, man. So I can keep the casualties down. I've already been busy. So let's see. Rahab became a... Huh. He's got seahorses on his arm, but that's kind of fitting, considering he became a fish man. So, the youngest brother, Malachi, who became the leg-fingered. Legs for fingers. Duma, the giant brute. I can't remember which one was Torel and which one was Saffron. I don't remember talking to this. Fair warning about this game, it's absolute favorite in the series. But it's a much shorter game and concentrate heavily on telling the story somewhat at the expense of itself. Good to know. Honey, what has you upset? That we just have a little case here of the baby being silly about it. I don't mind this game being shorter. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm more disappointed with how the second one ended because we went through so much trial and tribulation just to get a cliffhanger. And I would have hated, if it wasn't for the fact that I get to play Soul Reaver 2 right after the fact, I might have been bothered. I don't know why I was double guessing myself here. Yeah, we're going this way. My problem with these things that... Yeah, commercial hiccup again, reloading. Now, we'll wait. I was directly talking to you, so we'll wait. Get some heads, Jeff. Found the other 2 games for you? Ooh, nice. Well, I already found Defiance. And I'm pretty sure I found Blood Omen 2. It's only the first one. Yeah, that's where I came from. Now, before anyone judges me for getting lost, I openly admit I am directionally challenged. So you're telling me it's Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, and then Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2. Is that... Hold on a second here. It's... The first game is Blood Omen. And then Blood Omen... And then it's Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2. They switched the titles. Made Kain the primary title. I get more combos and stuff, but Raziel is a much worse fighter than he used to be. Just absolutely taking slaps. Yeah, no, that is true. Obviously, they must change their minds about the subject, but it's kind of funny. They're like, you know what has a much better ring to it? Legacy of Kain. Although it's kind of awkward that, you know, this is Legacy of Kain starring the Soul Reaver. You don't get to see much of the titular character. I mean, don't get me wrong, Legacy of Kain is a better title because Blood Omen doesn't tell you much. And, to be fair, Raziel here is Kain's legacy. So it's a fair description. Blood Omen means anything. I hate Blood Omen 2 with a passion. I regret you telling me that because I still wanted to play it just to see the whole story.
The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront
I'm playing with code.
I would not disappoint him.
With code? Okay, good. They let me keep my ability to swim. I was kind of surprised Raziel took to swimming so fast. Considering he hasn't been able to touch water for how many years?
A wisp of the reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of
oh, look, an Ouroboros.
spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
What do you mean you're playing with food? Operate. Well, which one's the optional path? I still want to check out whatever this door's about. So I know that's their symbol for the sun.
I did not yet possess the means to unlock this barrier, but this enigmatic symbol was clearly the key.
Ah. Look at the fishies. Look at the fishies. You know, we should have some interesting streams in the future now. Because, Padraig finally has a good gaming PC. And I don't mean like it's a gaming PC, we mean like it's a good one. It's a beast. The beast, and things were on sale, so we got that taken care of. Gonna start thinking about like playing Warhammer and such. But we're gonna test it out with some simpler things. They added fish in the remaster. There wasn't much of anything I liked before. I'm glad they did. I like the fish. I like the fishy. It makes things seem alive. You know? Strange. I have no idea what that's for. It is obviously related to an ability I just don't have. Oh, there we go. Now it seemed weird when it first came out, with a body of water that size with nothing in it.
By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
Wait, what? Oh, we can't just freely save anymore? Oh, man. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Of course, I still don't know where to go.
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape...
Hugs for the pug!
Leaving this massive...
Why is that loud again?
...of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
They really tell you how to solve the puzzles now. Like in the previous game, they're just like, yeah, take a look at it, figure it out for yourself. And now they're just like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna just tell you how to do it. Can humans swim? I guess not. I kind of feel bad. And the save points aren't very common. There's like 5 only. Oh, man. That makes things difficult. Andy, that guy had a bad day. I wonder if I can... No, she's not gonna let me. I'm wondering if I could blast her so she would hit the spike, but no. How unfortunate. Yo, he just got a straight up gun? These humans be packing heat. just tell you how to solve the puzzles, but dang. It just... Well, now I'm really gonna have to struggle, because if I have to try to remember how to find them, maybe the map will be decent. I'm gonna ask with you, play the first one. It's really hard to find my way around, because one of the clues was north of the tomb, but everything was north of that tomb. And that tomb was as south as it gets. Yeah, just keep juggling him. No, this is just as helpful. How unfortunate. I love how juggleable the humans are. I guess vampirism doesn't catch on crows. Crows are magical. Good to know. Surprisingly serene music. What is that thing you... Sorry, what was that thing? Was that supposed to be a dog? It looked horrible. What? No idea what that means. That cannot be a dog. That thing is way too off. You know? It's straight up uncanny. I wonder why crows just keep poofing into magic. And magic sparkles.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
It was a dog with an axe blade helmet. Well, it's not the axe head that... I understand that's a helmet. But I mean, this looks like something out of a... No. What was that? No, but it's the rest of the dog. It looks like something out of like a creepypasta. Did anyone hear something weird? am I missing here? Okay, so I open the door with my hand. But why doesn't that thing move when I pull the switch? Hold the lever. Oh. Oh. Ah. Thank you. Kick the door.
The pillars of Nosgoth. Pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
No, you just trying to call him a canker.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And
Yeah.
whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now,
Heh,
turn and face me.
got a point.
The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here.
Help me out here.
She comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nupraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of us?
Hold on. Is he saying he's a victim here?
You murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me,
for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself.
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough.
I'm
At least
confused.
it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly.
What is Kain after?
50 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself.
Oh, dang it.
Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Son of a rabid biscuit. He ran away on me.
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Okay, either I don't have the power to climb anymore, or that's just not a climbing wall. To the realm of the spirits we go. Oh, there you are, you little nasty gremlin. Come here. Oh, look, they kind of just had this fantastic bleed effect. Yeah, it goes splat. Okay, if I had to try to translate what Kain is up to, he wants to create a time paradox. Although the whys and hows of it are beyond me.
I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
So the crows are fake. Got it. Not that I believe in the conspiracy theory here, but these crows are indeed not real. And they are just spies. For whom, I don't know.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key. And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
Well, okay then. A whole lot of prophecy. I'll be honest with you, for the first time in a while, I don't have an immediate guess on what's going on. Apparently they don't have souls for me to eat. Bummer. No souls. Well, I might as well just run past and then there's no point in just taking damage if I can't recover. Who dare whisper to me? Ooh, excellent. A save point.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great
Well, it looks
war,
like you.
but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
Boss? That you?
Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Silence was refreshing while it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This
Sure, I'm talking smack to an Elder Tor.
Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains
You know,
all life.
that's a painful truth here, isn't it?
Vampires are an abomination, a plague.
To be lied
that
to-
leaches
to be
this
lied
land
to
of
by
its
all sides.
spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast. End the vampire's parasitic curse and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
But as we now know, he did not destroy me on a jealous whim. He saw the future and understood that this was all supposed to happen. So which raises the question. And I'm not sure what the question is, that's my problem.
Your destiny beckons.
Hi. Oh, I can't attack underwater. Oh well. I was just only gonna give him a little poke in the eye, that's all. A little poke in the eye. I am intrigued and fascinated. For the first time.
Poke it in the eye.
Poke it in the eye again. Oh, yes. By the way, Camilla's Fly. I do have a very cheap GTS bot. It's only 10 points to use it. Perhaps this is my destination. What is this place? And another one of these things that I have no anything to work with on. It's a call for a lot of mechanisms here. TTS, text to speech. If you look on the right side of your screen, of the stream here, you will see this redhead. That is Marigold. The scientist of this lab, studier of the cryptid and the beyond. Yes. I forgot how to word for a minute there, but you know, I got there. Yes. Does that walk? Oh yeah, right. Can I climb in the spirit realm though? Hey yo, honey puppy. Hey yo. Oh look, it's a symbol from Mobius's forehead.
A very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin.
Hey, look at the froggies.
Unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
You're welcome. Oh, no. Don't make me fight this one. I'm kind of confused that I'm fighting so many humans. Thought at some point I might come across a bloodthirsty vampire. A little closer. What a funny looking door. Yes. Oh, that chin. What is going on with that chin?
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered.
What
But I
is
caught
with
a
that
glimpse,
chin?
and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very cool. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
No, but seriously though, like, what was with that guy's chin? It was like, BAM! That chin goes BAM! Sweet. another save point. And yet another one of these things.
Oh!
Sorry, Fido. This game really can't be that long. Let's take a look at this. I've already found the third save point. There's only 5. That means there's like a lot of backtracking. Or there just really ain't much else going on. Oh, this literally led nowhere. Nothing about being green and having giant ears, just shit. I mean, I generally don't judge, but that chin is just out there. I mean, take a look at our hero here. He turned blue. And does in fact also have pointy ears. I mean, Kain looks like he developed full body calluses.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
There it is.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the reaver.
Fascinating. It's amazing how the Soul Reaver is also a key. Very often, a key. Okie dokie. Ah. That puzzle was kind of easy. Who's moaning in my ear? Alright, all of you, get in there. Yeah. Alright. Now where's the portal back? Ah, here it is. Ooh, shiny. Well, I don't see a way up there. Shiny. Well, I think I see where it goes. It's too bad. I really like how shiny it is, and I have to give it up that fast. That's kind of sad. What? Oh, yo, what was that finishing move? He just... I just disassembled that skeleton. That was fun. That was actually kind of fun. Just rip a skeleton in too quick.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race and the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
Some shenanigans are going on here, I'll tell you that much. So obviously this blue race has something to do with Raziel's form. Is it just a kinder depiction of himself? Or is there more to it? It appears that did not lead me. No. Raziel. This one. I'm gonna wallop someone with this great big crystal. I hope none of you are hearing that. It appears Honey is, upset by something. That or she's just really mad at her toy. What was that? Nagamore. It appears whatever I must do has more steps than I think. That or I just genuinely went in the right direction. Sooner or later, I'll find my way. making my way downtown. Sounds like she's gagging. I don't know what that means. But yeah, no, she's just growling at whatever she's got in her teeth. Hey, don't spit at me. I like my stick. This stick goes bonk. And it fell down. Oh, no. Definitely not. Do. Stay still. I need to cut you. I think I missed the obvious door. No. Still not the answer. Huh. Well, I must admit, I now officially feel like I got lost. I do not see the path. Well, Raziel, do you have any clues you mayhaps would like to share? Buddy, Raziel? Because you seem quite fond of saying what we can't do. I'm noticing this now. You're not saying what we can do. You're much more of a naysayer. Always with the negatives, Raziel. Always with your negatives. I'm thinking, my head is empty. I really don't have a clue. Yeah, that's clearly resolved nothing. Forget the guy, he has every reason in the world to be negative with all he's been through. Oh, no, absolutely. You know, well, to be fair, I mean, he kind of forgot about most of the first atrocities committed against him. However, that, extreme acid bath, having, your bones ripped out, and, you know, all by a guy who you thought was your father. And now he gets to be besieged by everyone who's constantly lying. And at no point has anyone offered him pants. They're just like, yeah, you can just be this pantsless monster. I mean, he's gotta be cold. Like, the only thing he has on is his, ankle bracelets and his scarf. Are you saying, well, I mean, maybe he would appreciate the pants. It's not about what you need. It's about the personal comfort. I'm getting the feeling that this is not it. It's not what I need to do. What do you think, Ambulance Fly? What obvious clue am I missing? Okay, his hand sounds like a vacuum cleaner. The big mirror. Alright, we'll give that a try. Oh, it was actually reflecting light already, so... I thought I was just supposed to hit that with the light. Sweet. Hey, yo, puppy. Yeah, sweetheart. Hello. I suppose I should just try the other way first. Alright, a little distortion of reality. And now it opens the other door. And that's what the shaman said. You know something I always liked about this game is the way that you have to explore by going through both realities. There's something special about it, you know, you get to see the world in two views. Spider climb, climbing up, all the stuff. And then we redistort. And then we return to the material plane. Give me that key. Give me the key. He refused to just hand it over, so I just ripped his spine in two. Love that about it, and I think Spectral looks best in this game compared to the others. I'm not noticing too much difference, but then again, I am playing this version. Wonder how different it looks. Yeah, it's clearly the other one. Shoot projectiles at targets. Is it what, wait. Hold on. At targets. Strange. Trying to return to the physical world. So it wants me to shoot something. Every time a place to have that clue you can't shoot things in Spectral, and the message only shows up when you're least likely to see the target. Well, that's... okay, well, at least now I know that part about it. It's not quite... okay, why do these seem to be movable? Ah, I see. The answer is straight. Oh. Over my head. Okay, I think I need the sword back. Oh, right, I forgot. I don't need to be at full HP anymore for that. I think that did it, but I'm not entirely sure how that puzzle was supposed to work out. Although you just kind of slap enough things, eventually it'll fall into place, I guess. The shiny disc is all mine. The pie pan. The magic pie pan. Ooh. Yeah, that only makes it sound better. My solid gold magical pie pan. I wonder if that's supposed to represent the moon. I guess we go back to trying to solve this puzzle. Be right back, gotta take out the dog. Oh, okay, you take out the puppy. Yeah, you puppies? The puppies. Okay, but when you get back, I'm gonna be asking all about the doggy. Right, I keep forgetting. I don't keep my full strength. Come here. Okay, now we get to see about solving this puzzle. Okay, hold on. That's fascinating. The shadow is a solid object. Okay. This is an interesting puzzle. I like this a lot. I don't know why the camera felt so shaky there. Okay. Yeah, there seems to only be one way to point this. With my grand wisdom of the ages. And then light should reflect off the other. Oh! Just like before. You just come in, give me a little kiss, and then you're like, okay, I'm done. Was I perhaps supposed to go further? This is looking like a yes. Here I'm finding myself in a bit of a pickle. We're getting close to where I typically end stream. But now that I can't save anytime I want, I'm going to have to try to go through this puzzle quickly. Or I'm going to have to simply bail on it. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Losing the ability to save any time it's actually a tragedy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, being able to save any time has to be one of the best features of any game. Because, like, life is too busy for me to not be able to save whenever I want. At least this one I just had to guess enough times and I'll get it. Okay, so then the moon is lit up by the sun. Oh, yo? What is this about? And then the crystal fires a laser beam. Look at that, we created an artificial eclipse. And now the doors are locking on me. What gives, Maniacal One? Raziel, just go down the hole. Raziel, just down the hole. Full moon. Eclipse.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me, and I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Oh, neat. So every time I make the Reaver stronger, I also get stronger. So it raises the question. When I slay that ghost, I get the power of
Now
light?
I understood the purpose of the mysterious
What's the
faces
Red Reaver
I had
going to
seen
give me,
throughout
though?
my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Okay, so these are just power-ups for my Reaver. Got it. Well, at least I know they're not some complicated puzzle. They're just there. They're just there.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarathan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
So now I'm... Okay, so we're backtracking anyway. This is fascinating. Fizzy Grape Reaver. Oh, well, since we're getting close to 8 o'clock, and I don't think I could go much further without straying too far from, the save point. Do you have anyone you'd like me to raid? I like to let the viewers pick. And if no one picks, I usually just go by whoever I follow.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
And your chin is
I
huge.
see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope?
Mostly your
Watching
chin,
you
actually.
Since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then.
I mean, it's hard to not speak
I
plainly.
distrust your origins, stranger.
With a chin so huge.
Seeing you crawl
Just
from
got back
the
from commercial
depths
hiccup.
of Mobius's
Ah.
keep makes me question your purpose.
Yeah, there's... So I'm about to save off, so if there's anyone you'd like me to raid,
Not human, clearly.
please speak up.
And more demon than vampire. And the pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Plainly is your chin.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin.
How can you see anything
I
beneath
have
that chin?
followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point?
I missed that much.
This world is beyond redemption.
Futures
Let the
made
human
of...
cattle have it.
I would expect
Bit of
better
what,
than
Trey?
meek
Cheese?
capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me
Wait.
well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now
Trey,
the
did you go
same
to that virtual
sick
bar and get
drama
drunk?
unfolds again.
Is this drunk,
In nearly
Trey?
a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan...
By the way, Trey, here's Raziel, that guy I said you had the same fashion
Vampires
sense as.
meddling in the affairs of men. Look where
See?
it
Identical
goes.
haircut. Big
What am I
scarf.
to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the pillars, and the reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their
Now, Trey
bloodline
wears full
trickled
robes.
away until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering
No, trust
faith
me.
in
No,
hope.
Trey's another streamer, by the way.
But you
Yeah,
see,
go ahead and give him a follow.
even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters.
They are the demon lord of cheese.
Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him. And Mobius's time-streaming device would provide...
Wait, more time travel?
But first...
We kind of already messed with time enough.
Stronghold. And I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Interesting. Well, unfortunately, we do have to end things here. But that just means we get to raid out. So let us find the safe spot and get going. Find Doc Brown. You know, I will actually laugh. I will actually laugh my butt off if. Oh, dang! She exploded. If I find Doc Brown hanging around here, I will laugh my butt off. Though I don't have one, I will go ahead and laugh it off. Yeah. Safe spot's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Sir, I don't care. Wave your sword around, I don't care. Yeah. I don't even want to eat your soul right now. Your soul smells of farts. Sweet. Raziel, you gotta come back in time for me. Alright. No, this is where I end stream. I hit the safe spot. We've hit our, we've gone past our 3-hour mark, so... Who to raid? Let's see here. Alright, if no one picks, then I have to make a difficult decision. So there's Selly and Ninja who are streaming together. Although I guess I would be streaming into both of them at the same time. Oh boy, I've been shanked. Oh no! Did you shank them back? Do it with a chainsaw, by the way. You might as well escalate this conflict. What a choice, what a choice. Oh, okay, they are doing that. They are doing that streaming together thing. So rating them, either one I rated, it'll be fine. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone who was here today. Thank you everyone who had advice. And I hope to see you all again. Bye. Bye. We'll see you next time. Who goes there? Camulus fly. Oh, thank you, for the fly. Babies.